What up? It's your boy, Manly Brandon, back here again with another video. And this time, I'm going to be talking about some myths that surround weight loss that might actually be hindering you. Now, before I get started, get this out of the way. Code MHLS15 at HTLTSubs.com. Let me get the actual website here. I want to make sure that I'm doing this correct here. CLT.com. Let's see what the actual website is. What are we doing? Why are we taking so long? Anyway, while I'm waiting for my incredibly slow internet service to limp me to this website. Okay, it's HTLTSubs.com. So now I officially got it. But yeah, use code MHLS15 at checkout to get 15% off your order. And it really helps the channel, whatever. Okay, anyway, now back to some dieting and exercising misconceptions. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, you don't have to be in the gym. This is a huge misconception. People think that it's diet and exercise. Exercise is a very, very small part of this. Exercise will help you become more efficient at burning fat, but you're not gonna, you have to do so much exercise to burn like a candy bar. Like if you eat a candy bar, then you're gonna be like, especially weightlifting. Like if you're doing cardio, it's still gonna take you quite a while, but weightlifting is not gonna burn that 200, 300 calories off for you that day. But over time, having more muscle, because muscle is more anabolically active than fat, so you're gonna use your resting metabolism is gonna go up. So if you have a ton of muscle on you, which I'm trying to get, I do not have. I'm trying to get there. But if you have a ton of muscle, you're gonna be able to eat more because your body's just gonna burn more. So that's also the reward. So if you eat a lot, you like to eat a lot, then get jacked because it allows you to do so without gaining a lot of fat weight. Because you're going to gain weight, but it's going to be muscle weight, hopefully. Another misconception is that fat people have slow metabolisms. It's the opposite. Bigger people have crazy good metabolisms. It's the only reason why eating 10,000 calories a day, they don't weigh even more, because 3,500 calories is a pound. So if you eat 10,000 calories, you should be gaining a couple pounds a day. But some people eat that much and they don't gain that much weight. It's because their metabolism is working that hard, with them being sedentary even. So the lighter you are, the worse your metabolism actually is in terms of how much it just passively burns. So the excuse like, oh, I wish I had a good metabolism, it doesn't fly. This is a no metabolism fly zone here. So don't buy into that thinking that you're cursed because your metabolism sucks. If you're big, your metabolism is actually kicking some ass. It's gonna get worse as you lose weight, so it just becomes harder and harder, because that's why people plateau, because you're like, okay, I'm eating here and I'm burning here, and then as it goes down, eventually, you cross that line where you're eating as much as you're burning, and you're at a standstill. So you got to lower it down, and so you're basically chasing it only to a healthy range. You don't want to go any lower than like 1,200 calories a day. I mean, that's insane, because if you're trying to get your protein goals and all that stuff, like if I'm eating 200 grams of protein a day, that's 800 calories. It means 2/3 or 3/4 of my my food intake has to be pure protein. Otherwise, I'm not. It's insane. So don't do that. Do not do that. Another misconception is going keto will make you lose weight, and that's kind of a double-edged sword, because it 100% will make you lose weight. Unfortunately, it's water weight. The only thing that makes you lose fat is calories in, calories out. Because fat is just stored calories. So if you're cutting carbs out, but you're replacing it with fat and protein, you're still getting the calories. So you're still going to store calories. The only thing that carbs does is 3 grams of water, bonds to every gram of carbs. So once you cut carbs out, then the water is not going to hold there. So you're going to lose all that water weight, and you're going to pee it out. But you're not going to lose fat. It's water weight. So if cutting out carbs helps make it easier for you to stay in a calorie deficit, then that's fine. But it is not the end all be all. Like after a couple days, you will plateau out again because you won't have any water, like excess water held on anything, and then you're gonna be in the same boat. You don't want to lose. What you want to lose when you're losing weight is fat. You don't want to lose muscle, and you do want to lose body water, but it's not like anything to worry about. Another thing related to body water is a lot of people panic when they're on their diet and they eat, and then all of a sudden they gain a lot of weight because maybe they ate something salty. Like I know that the other day I did the blazing challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings, and Buffalo Wild Wings is very, very, very sodium heavy food. And so like I ate, and I did eat in the caloric excess. I definitely overdid it that night, but it is what it is. I'm going to be paying for it now, and I'll work it back off. But that's besides the point. The next day, I weighed 15 pounds more than the day before. Like I was way, way up because I'm holding all this water. There's no way I ate, let's see how many calories I would have had to eat over my maintenance. I would have had to eaten 52,500 calories to gain 15 pounds of fat. So no, I did not do that. That's insane. That's even more than anyone on my 600-pound life has eaten in a day. So what happened was I ate over my normal amount. So I probably did eat enough to gain a pound of body fat. But all the sodium and the carbs from everything I ate started holding on to water. And then the next day I was swollen. I looked like juicier than usual for sure. Like the muscles were looking good. They were pumped. So that was nice. But the scale was not happy with me. And all weekend long, I've been peeing out excessive amounts of water because the best way to get rid of extra water is to drink a ton of water, and it like flushes out your system. You dilute the salt and all that stuff, and you just get rid of it. So I've been fighting that battle all weekend, and I've been just peeing like a racehorse, and now I'm back down to my normal weight. If I were to hit a really heavy cardio workout today and sweat it out, then I would be below my normal weight, but that's all. It's not body fat, it's water. So yeah, and that leads me right into the next misconception is you don't have to sweat. A lot of people think that in order to lose weight you need to sweat, but that is literally just water. Like you don't have to drop a single ounce of sweat at all, and you can still lose weight as long as you're burning calories. Like walking, if you walked all day long and you didn't sweat even a little bit, you think you're not burning calories? Walking is one of the best ways to burn calories. And I don't know about you guys, but when I'm just walking around, I'm not like sweating it out. Running, yes, because your heart rate's elevated and your body needs to cool down. But you'll burn more calories, but it's not because you're sweating. It's because of the aerobic activity. So you don't have to sweat at all to lose weight. So if you hate being sweaty and you're worried about that, do not have to do it. Don't have to be sweaty and gross. You can just exist in the world walking. And the final misconception I wanted to talk about today is that if you don't see instant like gratification, that it's not working. I've noticed that like the things that you do today pay off in about 4 days, whether it's good or bad. So like if you eat a lot, you'll peak with your how much weight you're gonna hold on to in about 4 days, and if you are doing really well, then you're going to lower at about 4 days. So what you need to do is, as you're weighing yourself daily, market the highs and lows, and weigh yourself every day at the same time so that it's consistent, and then just take the medium value, the median, because it's going to get rid of all the noise, the highs and the lows, and it's going to show you. And as long as your trajectory on those mediums is down, because like you could go, I started off the week at 201, then I had a couple days at 202. Then at the end of the week, I was up to 208. So you cut out the high and the low, and you keep that middle one. And then the next week you go, I'm at 199, and so forth. As long as even though you went up here for that one day, as long as the week your point is below or even with your other point, your medium point, then you know you're doing the right thing. So don't panic. A lot of people that I work with, they panic real bad because if they messed up. Water will fuck you up. Water will ruin your day. Also, eating heavy foods, like physically heavy foods, even like I said, if you eat a pound of mushrooms, that's only 100 calories. However, after you eat it, you have an extra pound of food in you. Like until it's digested and it comes out as carbon dioxide and exhaust for your body and all that stuff, then it is still a pound of food on your body. So you will be physically 1 pound heavier, but it is not fat. It is what's in your stomach. That's why you do it in the morning. You weigh yourself in the morning because at night your digestion happens. You breathe out all the excess stuff, like the chemical breakdown. You wake up, you pee, you do number 2 if you have to, and then you weigh yourself because that's like as light as you're going to be. Because as soon as you drink or eat anything, the weight of that goes into your body until it's digested. So it takes about 16 hours to digest food. So just don't freak out. Don't weigh yourself after meals. For the love of God, do not do that. Don't weigh yourself right before bed after you've had a whole day of eating. Are you freaking serious, bro? Weigh yourself in the morning after you've peed, gone to the bathroom, and you're all empty and you're ready. Weigh yourself and track that. But yeah, that's what I got for right now. I hope you guys have a good one. Don't forget to use my code HTLTsubs.com, MHLS15, Most Hated LiveStream 15, 15% off. And until next time, y'all stay sleazy, and I'm about to hit you with that outro. Peace! Fire, endless pain, crumble the weak.